Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next.
Your San Diego Padres.
Just about ready to go. And today's starter,
Leading
Michael King.
For Philadelphia.
Try to stay back for that power changeup.
Turner.
Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
On the ground to third. Nice grab. The throw, nicely done for the out. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Here comes Bryce Harper. In the air, right side. Tatis moving under this one. Snags it for the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Here's a 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And now first and second with two outs. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And the pitch. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. Here comes Schwarber around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Merrill flying after this one. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Aaron Nola. What do we need to know here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind it.
Bottom of the first. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it is JT Realmuto. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Merrill makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Bryson.
This is Bryson Stott. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
2 down, bases empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brian De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think of
back here at Petco Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And a foul ball.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Into center and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the
Perfect.
outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
First and second, no outs. Here is Bryce Harper. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to short, could be 2. On to Cronenworth. On to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And here comes Alec Ball. Line drive. Dives and he can't hang on. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
That's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
So 2 down, digging in, Adolis Garcia. The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Padres 1. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's Bogaerts now.
Bogaerts.
Out of the fourth, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh.
That's ball 2.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ripped to short. Bogaerts with the throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here comes Real Muto.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That misses, and that's ball 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tatis makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Cut on and lifted in the air. Laureano trying to get there. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. So here's the Padres DH, Gavin Sheets. Back here in San Diego, top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brian De La Cruz. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that is out of play. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Ranging back. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make. They partnered back in 2023. Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
1 down, Phillies down a run. And that one pulled foul. Swing and a chopper out to short. On to France. And they get Turner for the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Bryce Harper at the plate now. Growing up, he experienced a moment straight out of the Sandlot. Harper was getting ready to play for Team USA, but he didn't have a bat, so he borrowed one from his dad.
Okay.
The bat was autographed by Pete Rose. His dad wiped the autograph clean and told Bryce to use it. I'm not sure how many dads would have done that. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Phillies strand 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. And that's too high. Adolis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. That's inside.
Inside, ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Jason Adam appears to be getting loose. Matsui warming up as well. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one way outside, and the count's full. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cracks his bat and pops him up. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
The left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Padres 3 and the Phillies 2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Ramon Laureano.
Ball 4, take the base.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And 1 and 2. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's
nestled between Tony and now for the Phillies, Trey Turner. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And he deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tatis makes the grab for the second out.
That is it. The right fielder, Adolis.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Garcia.
And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Two outs. That one ripped. Merrill giving chase. Can't get there. It gets down. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Aaron Nola.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop,
Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his. New inning getting started. It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And there's a ball. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
That one missing inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Bryson Stott. Puts a bunt down, and that's a foul ball. Ground ball left side, could be two. Feed to second, that's one. On to first in time. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the center fielder, Brian De La Cruz. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second. There's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
The designated hitter.
It's always fun watching Nola pitch. He's one of the best pitchers in the league because he knows how to control a baseball. He's got excellent command of.
Ball four. Take your base.
On to the third inning. Trey Turner now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
To the right side. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That misses the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Bryce Harper. And that one fouled off. Runner on at third, one gone. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tatis makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 2 down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got it. That K is his third of the game. So they get one run on one base hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Padres 1. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Set for the
Padres,
bottom of the
the
third. Up
shortstop,
now the Padre
Xander
leadoff man, Xander
Bogaerts.
Bogaerts.